So I ran into this Candace Owens video, and I would love to know what Candace fans think of this video. Let's watch.
Paying in super chats asking me to address Erica Kirk. And I guess my question back would be, what is there for me to address? She hasn't sat down for a long interview. All we have seen from Erica has been the speech at the memorial event for Charlie Kirk. I see the innuendo that is online. I am interested in investigating who killed Charlie Kirk. And the people that I have been reserving my ire for, my smoke for, my investigation for are the people that are blatantly lying. Okay. People that are just lying about Charlie Kirk. That was my reason for going after Alex Clark. She lied about the Catholic thing. That was my reason for going after Andrew Colvett, Mikey McCoy. Anybody that's told a lie, Rob McCoy, blood all over him, you got my attention. What lie has Erica told that I'm supposed to be focused on? Okay. Like, has she said something about, did she come out and say, Charlie never had an issue with Israel in the end? He loved Israel to his dying breath. She hasn't done that. She simply hasn't done that. What we have around the corner is a big interview that's going to be dropping this week. Erica Kirk sat down with Jesse Waters, and I can tell you, Charlie loved Jesse Waters. Jesse Waters gave us the most playtime on Fox News back in the beginning. That was the big show that we got to book. And so it's a good fit. It's a fitting program for her to go on to. If she was sitting down with like Bibi Netanyahu's entourage, I might have something to say. But everything that she has done she's been having conversations with people who were actually friends with Charlie. Erica is also, I think, slated to join Megyn Kelly on tour. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure I saw that being teased. Charlie opened up to Megyn in the end. Megyn stood 10 toes down on telling the truth, which is why I deeply respected her for doing this, about the pressure that Charlie was under. And it was not easy for Megyn to do that, okay? She is still catching heat for the fact that she did that. So I feel like Erica is kind of sending a message here that she's not standing against the people that are telling the truth. I said early on, if Erica Kirk asks me to be quiet, I will be quiet. She didn't ask me to be quiet. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do. A show on whether I like her hair, her outfits, that doesn't feel right. And also keep in mind that is the mother of Charlie Kirk's children. I had a real relationship with Charlie Kirk, a real friendship with Charlie Kirk. And what is left of him in this world are his two small children. So to just take a baseless attack, if I catch her in a lie, it's a little different, but to just take an attack on her does not feel appropriate to me. I haven't seen any reason to do that. So I'm looking forward to the sit down with Jesse Waters. I think we're going to get a lot more from Erica, and we're going to see where her mindset is. Currently, there is one clip that is going around, and I have some unsolicited advice for Erica, and I appreciate the sentiment of what she's saying here. Let's take a listen.
The defense wants to ban cameras in the courtroom. How do you feel about that?
There were cameras all over my husband when he was murdered. There have been cameras all over my friends and family mourning. There have been cameras all over me, analyzing my every move, analyzing my every smile, my every tear. We deserve to have cameras in there. Why not be transparent? There's nothing to hide. I know there's not, because I've seen what the case is built on. Let everyone see what true evil is. This is something that could impact a generation and generations to come.
So I agree with the sentiment, and I'm glad that she has pointed out how ridiculous it is to not want cameras into the courtroom, how ridiculous it is to allow him to appear virtually, not even on camera, for some pre-hearing matters. None of this makes any sense to the public. And what I did say early on, I don't remember which episode it was I would not have wanted Erica it would not have been my advice for Erica in a stage of grieving to go from being the widow to being the CEO and the chairman of the company. If I was running the company, I would have said, let's put in place an interim CEO, right? Someone below Justin Strife, I think, was the COO. I would have put in an interim CEO and allowed people to figure things out. Because it is a true statement that there's two things happening here. There's a widow, and then there is the chairman and the CEO. And that person, no matter what, is going to have to catch heat for any decisions the business is making. That's just the reality of the way the world works. When you're a CEO and you're a boss, if a mistake is made, doesn't matter whether you did it, whether you said it, whether you tweeted it, it's going to come down on you. And she has assumed that role. Okay. So criticisms pertaining to anything at Turning Point USA that are being directed at Erica are fair. Obviously, they are fair if they are directed about Turning Point USA and their actions. The second thing that I would say, and again, this is as unsolicited advice, so she's free to throw it out. But in the entire issue and the energy right now is that people, irrespective of what's happening on paper, don't believe the story. They don't believe the story. And you are, and of course, this is only a snippet of the interview, so I'm sure more will be said here. But I'm getting that you have seen the case. You think it's a solid case. She thinks it's a solid case, at least, and is saying, show everybody what you have so they can see true evil. Within her capacity of chairman and CEO of Turning Point USA, they could be more transparent about what happened that day. People don't like the stuff that they've seen about Mikey McCoy. They don't like what they've seen about Rob McCoy. They don't like the history of Rob and Mikey McCoy and their involvement here. People.
How does this help anything, right? Candace Owens is the biggest hypocrite of all hypocrites. This is utter bullshit. She didn't say one thing in this. Not one. If you watch this and got something out of it, tell me what you got out of it in the comments. Also, comment skedaddle, because I'm going to give away a free hoodie to somebody. What was that? Seriously.